What's up, ghosts and ghouls, fellow legions of all ages? Your friendly neighborhood necromancer, the Fallen 9513, coming at you with episode 2 of The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. Now, in the last episode of Ghosts and Ghouls, we met Mariana. Very weird girl. Very, very weird. So, in this episode, I think, let's check our notes. Mariana's been through a lot, we got her. We got Mariana to yellow. We found all the key points. Ghosts and ghouls. She is annoying. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see what we got here. Okay. We're gonna say hello to Claire. Let's just say hello.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
Okay, I can tell she's already gonna get on my nerves.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
A small fortune.
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
What madness would that be?
I'm in a bit of a predicament, Doctor. I'll get to that.
Blah. Huh. Tell me about Dr. Decker.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Decker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Okay, so we got a key point right there. Yep. She just said that he didn't bring it upon himself. So, I want to press this point for a sec. So, what do you mean he didn't bring it up on himself?
Dr. Decker just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one.
I mean, she's got a fair point. She's got a very fair point. It takes one. Huh. These people must be crazy. They hired me as a therapist. Let's see. So, yeah. Why are you here anyway?
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Delusional, obsessive, history of violence, you say? Huh. Let me see. What did Dr. Decker mean by delusional?
Delusions. As in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
See, she is very good at playing the stereotypical head stuck up her butt, rich, female, yada yada. What are you obsessive over?
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
Well, I mean, you are married. It's perfectly normal for a wife to be obsessed with their husband, as well as it's perfectly normal for a husband to be obsessed with their wife. Why is that absurd? Like, I I honestly don't get it. Why is that absurd? Please
Because
elaborate.
he is here. And he shouldn't be.
Okay. Why shouldn't your husband be here? Okay, so, huh. Yeah, I don't really know. That's a little weird.
He's lucky to be alive. He almost died.
Lucky to be alive, you say. What did you do?
No, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay, so that's classic abating question there. So why is your husband lucky to be alive?
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
Huh.
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
How is your husband not well?
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
Why can't you care for him anymore? See, now you're not starting to sound like an obsessive wife. You're starting to sound more like something else, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Why can't you hire anyone to care for him?
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though.
Okay, so let's see what the hints are real quick. Yeah, what
To be
history?
fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Tell me about this outburst.
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Why did you stab him?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
See, now she's starting to seem more like a condescending bitch. But that's not for me to say. How is
Since
his
our
health?
altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
What altercation? Even though we already know about it, I've gotta. I've just gotta ask.
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Okay, so I didn't catch that.
I
So
tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
well, first of all, in cases of domestic violence, altercations, things like that, The police have to get involved, so I need you to take it down a few notches because you're actually getting on my nerves with that. I gotta watch that back again.
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but
Okay, that's what I need to press. What made you angry?
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
Do you lose control often? Los.
I don't have an answer to that.
What happens when you lose control?
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money, and I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Uh-uh. You don't get to do that. Tell me about the lake house.
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
There's more hints. Who is David?
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
I'm just gonna press all this stuff just to be on the safe side.
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor. I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my
Yeah.
husband.
Okay. And why aren't you in prison?
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
A lot of people can be saved with therapy, but you stabbed your husband. That's attempted murder. Yes, you can be saved with therapy.
You have a lot of faith in your abilities. That's good. I look forward to being completely cured.
I never said you was gonna be cured. I just said therapy could help you. Because you seem like you have a lot of anger issues, lady. But we can't press anything else with Claire. Let's go talk to Nathan. Let's see. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all minimum wage employees think that. Uh, what's wrong
It's
with
like
you?
those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over. Nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
Okay. Well, first of all, it's called a routine. Everybody needs a routine to help keep them sane, I guess. Although sanity, I'm starting to think is, you know, the first step of madness. Oh. Alright, let's see. Tell me about
Dr.
Decker.
Decker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
How was Dr. Decker a complex man?
I saw the conflict that Dr. Decker was going through. Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself.
Huh. I don't know.
He was
Why
like a
couldn't?
kid in a sweet shop. He had so many options, he didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away.
Fair. That is a fair assessment. Yep. Uh huh. Alright, and why wouldn't Decker remember it that way?
As far as Dr. Decker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
So you're experiencing a sort of Groundhog Day.
I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day, to see if there's any clues. To see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's gotten. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me,
Yep.
Doctor?
Yep. He is indeed experiencing a Groundhog Day. Let's see. Yes, I will
I
try.
don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
Good. If you don't trust your therapist, then therapy won't work because then you can't have a dialogue with your therapist, therefore you shut down, therefore you don't get the help you need, therefore yada yada yada. Alright, so why
Because I'm
purgatory?
stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway.
Okay. And why does nothing change?
Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change, like a murder.
Why do you need a tragic event for your days to change?
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out, and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago.
Okay, yeah. What do you know
Dr.
about
Decker's
the
murder was sudden, brutal. It's terrible. But Doctor, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday, Monday, Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward. I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Decker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
No, it's not up. First of all. Second of all, 5 years ago is a long time. And third of all, why do I feel like we have a serial killer in the making? Are you here because of an accident?
I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then.
Kinda hard if you're having Groundhog Day to have a relationship. Although there is that movie 51st Dates, but who is Hannah?
My fiancée, my childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft? We spent a lot of time on there.
Huh. Okay. Can you go back and save Hannah?
No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward.
That would make sense. You played Warcraft with Hannah?
We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth. Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life.
Hey man, we're all just grinding life, brother. I swear, real life is just like an RPG. Every year on your birthday, you level up, having gained enough XP to finally level up, but it takes a full year for that level. We're just grinding away, man. Cogs in the machine. Uh, you mentioned a montage.
Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off.
Uh, sleeping tablets.
I'm on temazepam. Dr. Decker prescribed them for me. He thought I would sleep through to a whole new day. I didn't.
Achievement unlocked. Century! So tell me, Nathan, why are you grinding life? Because I know why I'm grinding life. I don't know why everybody else watching is grinding life, but why are you? Why are you?
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My
Rinse and
muscles don't
repeat.
seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder.
Oh, really? What did you build?
I used to be a builder, contractor. I had to quit. It's hard watching a house get built only to start all over again the next day. I needed something less obvious.
So you chose the most mind-numbingly boring task in the world. That's a rinse and repeat. So you don't think you're aging?
I'm 57. Kidding. Just if you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
Let me look back to my notes with Nathan. Huh. Well, it doesn't look like there's really much of anything left to ask him. Looks like we green starred all the questions. Huh. Well, I guess we'll end it with Claire and Nathan today. Next episode, we will do Bryce and Ellen. So, with that, I'm going to leave this episode here. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. We'll try to press Ellen and what was the guy's name? I forget. Bryce. We'll try to press them. If we get stuck, we might backtrack to the other two and press them a little more. But as for this episode, this is going to be the end right here. So if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Leave your questions for the patients down in the comments. I'll scroll through, and if I find some good ones, I'll ask. But for now, go and spread some peace, some joy. Make it your mission is to make one person at least smile or laugh a day. That way, you can make the world a little bit better place day by day. And I will see you guys and ghouls in the next one. Later.